Alright, how's it going? Welcome back to another one. We're jumping back into Everspace 2 today, and we're going to be getting our next ship. Our next ship's going to be the Vanguard. The Vanguard is a lightweight, maneuverable reconnaissance ship, sits on speed and mobility and defensive measures. So this is going to be the ship that we're rocking. I'm actually going to build kind of that design, actually. It's going to be a cool one. I've not used something like this again. It's going to be kind of similar to our scout build. These don't have a lot of armor. They don't have a lot of shield, but they're extremely fast. And actually, a note here to make too, with advanced maneuverability systems, the Vanguard class fighter enhances shields through impressive acceleration. Weapons are attuned to thrust, increasing critical hit chance when targeting engines. So it's kind of like a fast-moving critical hit machine, and we're going to be rocking a pretty cool build with it, which is going to be a mixture of some legendaries and some legendary weapons and some set pieces. It is going to be a very corrosive forward build, which I think just makes sense versus aliens. I don't know why, but I feel like it just works, you know? If there was like a fire build, I'd probably would have done that instead, but I feel like corrosive is pretty cool. I already kind of had this idea ahead of time because I thought it was kind of cool, and I was doing some research and I saw that actually people make that ship based around corrosive a lot. So that's kind of a neat little thing, and I kind of was in the same mindset as the other people that are making builds. So let's head over to Kato's place and go get us a legendary Vanguard. We'll get our Vanguard ship. I already think I already have a design set up, but I could be wrong. But I have an idea, so that's kind of a good thing. So let's head on over here. There is the Vanguard. That actually looks really cool already. Let's see. So we're going to do a quick overview of what the Vanguard is. Flying above normal speed overcharges the shield up to 200%, which then slowly deflates back to 100%. The ultimate it has bends the space-time continuum to dilate and the flow of time around the ship. Pretty much what they're saying is when you actually pop this, you go much faster, and everyone else on the ground, you go slow. And what your stuff will be able to hit really fast, and like the enemies can't really shoot you. So it actually is, if you can get a lot of damage on it and jump out, it could be a really good hit. I would definitely consider it's kind of almost like a raider, where it just kind of goes in hard and then jumps out again, because again, it's not a very strong, it does have better speed and stuff and handling, but it's it's nowhere near as strong as the Scout, a glass cannon. So this is going to be interesting. The shield is good. It's going to be interesting flying a very lightweight, very low armor and shield ship, but I'm looking forward to it. Passives we have, we're going to check these out, and I actually have not looked into this quite yet. The first passive, this is without me changing, can activate crew survive with enemies nearby, up to 20% support device cooldown reduction depending on overcharge percentage. Time extender and immediately restores all weapons and boosts energy. Overcharge is gained 25% faster. Okay, that's kind of nice. So let's see what the other one is. Let's go ahead and switch passives. Okay, so 50% reduced web effect. Flying close behind an enemy grants 20% increased weapon damage. It's kind of nice. When shields are overcharged, gain 25% increased critical hit damage. Within 200 meter range, primary weapons gain 20% shield and armor piercing. Ooh. I feel like we're gonna go with this one because I really want to get damage. I'm hitting a point where I want to be hitting stuff really hard, so I would like to have more damage than I do now. And the big thing with the way I'm going with this build is critical hit's going to be very important for the corrosive aspect of it. So I think we're gonna do this passive here. I kind of wish I could replace these in like, I do like the whole idea of the time extender immediately restores all weapon and boost energy. That's really cool, but it is what it is. And flying closely behind an enemy grants 20% increased weapon damage, so it could be really good. So I think we're going to rock this one. This actually sounds really good. So let's go ahead and buy this up right now. Purchase option. Buy and transfer to current home base. Perfect. So we got our ship here. I'm going to go put my design on. I've already made one already, which is, I think I'm happy with, but I might change it later on. I tend to be a little not too sure about that. We are going to go with a nice black and green. I feel like it matches the build really well. Looks pretty cool. I may change up the actual color here. I might go darker, or maybe we'll keep it as is. We are also rocking the lights here. So as you can see there, I got the little LED lights going on here because I like how it looks. We are rocking the Type 1 for the cockpit, Type E for the front, Mercury 4 for the wings, and Type 2 for the rear. I kind of like how all this kind of matches nicely, and I do like this little, like, I don't know, just that design though looks really cool. And having this spiky kind of design is kind of cool too. I feel like it matches the build overall. So that's what we're going to be rocking. We are using a asparagus green as our cockpit color, our window tint, which I think matches really well. I could do black. That actually might be better. I think I'll do black. That looks a little better. And again, like I said, this is going to be a corrosive build, so that's kind of why I want to go with the green and black. I feel like it matches it really well. So there is our ship. Let's head back home and get this thing all set up. All right, so we had a little hiccup there. I think when I did that before, I equipped everything from my Scout to the actual Vanguard. So it stripped all my build and also my like colorant I had going on too. So I wanted to fix that real quick. Nothing a little reload save can do. All right, let's go ahead and pull out the Vanguard here and put on our design, which I want to redo again. All right. I think that's good. Our ship is all done now. It's all set. So what I'm going to be rocking on this again, we're going to be going for a very corrosive forward build. So you can see here I have a whole list of things here, and we are going to be rocking a XM426, which is I believe it's kind of like a blaster, but it's a bioweapon. Be rocking the Lightmonger thermal gun. Be rocking the Ritual, which I'm going to put at last. We're going to be rocking the Powerful Jury. Also going to be rocking a pretty decent core. We'll probably change the actual attributes later on. Be rocking the Toxic Revenger. Whenever this shield has taken damage equal to 12% of its maximum hit points, gain a charge of Toxic Revenge, stacking up 10 times and causing your primary weapon hits to consume a charge to apply 6 seconds of corrosion. Corrosion damage equals 40% of weapon's kinetic damage. Really nice. I do have, as you saw there, I have a catalyst on that's Blightmonger, and we take 20% increased corrosion damage. We are also rocking the Hazard Plating. Again, Blightmonger, so each stack of corrosion on enemy grants you 1% armor generation per second. We're also going to be rocking the Visions of Decay, and this is where you're probably asking, how do I have 4 legendaries? So my Ritual, pretty much this catalyst here, allows you to have an extra legendary. The maximum you can have is 3, unless you have this catalyst. If you have this catalyst, you can have 4. So that's why I'm able to have this legendary, and this legendary, and this legendary, and this legendary. We are also rocking the pretty decent booster. Again, we'll probably change attributes later. And we're going to be rocking Contaminant Unit, which is the cargo space. We do lose... Oh, actually, we got a decent amount. Again, same deal. We're going to change the attributes later on. This is a build we're going to go with. The XM426 discharges a acrid projectiles that apply a stack of corrosive slime, dealing additional 50% of their kinetic damage as corrosion over 6 seconds. Each stack reduces the target's movement and fired rate by 5%, stacks up 6 times. This is pretty cool. This one here is pretty nice too. Critical hits apply their damage as corrosion for 2 seconds. Powerful Jury, this might change because I actually realized if I want to have the Vigilante set would be nice to have on there. But it's kind of nice having this thermal gun here. Kind of matches the build properly, but we might change that later on. The Ritual unleashes a swarm of 10 autonomous homing missiles seeking random targets in front of you. Damage is increased by 5% for each target enemy. So these are really cool. I think this is going to actually pair up really well with the force tier of targets affected by corrosion take 50% increased damage from your secondary weapon. So this is my secondary, so if I have multiple units target a hit with corrosion, we're doing corrosive damage almost entirely. This is going to allow my Rituals to do a lot more damage, and they're going to allow to hit like a lot of targets at once. So I believe there's 10 missiles, but those 10 have 10. So I'm going to show you real quick just so it makes more sense. We're also going to show off the XM246. So this is a cool little... Looks neat. We switch over to the Ritual. If I shoot this once, that is 1 charge, and it shoots 10 rockets. And as you can see, they kind of go everywhere. So that's pretty cool. Again, the thermal gun looks really cool too. We have that cool green essence going on. Matches really well. So I believe this is going to work really well. And of course, we have more things to put on. Let's go ahead with the ship here. And I'm going to continue to stick with the healing items because that's going to allow me to stay alive longer. And what we're going to add on is going to be corrosion injector. This is something I haven't really used yet because I don't generally get close to targets. But we're going to use it this time. I do need to level it up more, as you can see. All right, so we're going to upgrade this one here. Ooh, okay, so I think we're going to rock Mercy Kill. Resets the cooldown if target is destroyed during the effect, which they probably will be. If I get the Searing Demise, increases damage by 80% but reduces the duration by 50%. That's a lot of damage, but I feel like the Mercy Kill might be better because I feel like we can constantly use it, so it might be a lot better for us to use. Again, I haven't really used this too much, but this will be more of a lightweight fighter, so I will be getting in the face of enemies, so it's going to allow me to get close enough to actually engage that warfare device. We're also going to rock Teleport. I think this might be good for us. As you can see, I do need to get more. I have to find out how I can get more of these. I forget how I leveled these up, so I'm going to have to do some research so I can everything leveled up, but we are going to be doing that. So we're going to be rocking our Nano Transmitter, which is just our normal heal, Temporal Nano, which is going to be our armor heal, and then we have our Corrosive Injector, afflicts target with corrosion, dealing shield piercing 2,475 damage per second. That's really good. And a Teleport to allow us to jump in and out. So it should be pretty good, I feel like. So that is the build so far. So let's go ahead and take this out for a spin and see how it does. So I think what we're going to do, let's go accept this job over here, and let's go see how this does. Let's go see how this
is
does.
Where the cargo should be. The signal's different. The cargo could be inside a structure.
Nice. Good damage so far.
There he is.
Oh, that's actually really strong. let's go ahead and try out the actual alt here. So as you can see here, it slows down time and allows to hit targets pretty easy. They can't hit me. Pop off, and then I can jump out of here. That target over there. He's dead. All right. This feels really good, actually. Yeah, I really enjoy the little Alec came and helped us out there. That was pretty cool. This feels really good. I do need to get... I'm really not used to having a warfare device. Like, generally, my stuff is more of a passive to some degree. I'm not usually targeting an enemy to hit them with my actual devices here, but it did do pretty good. I mean, notably, we are playing in a very low-level area, so... Well, not low-level, I shouldn't say, but we're not playing in, like, a rift or doing a... ancient incursion, but that's okay. We're still kind of showing off how it works, but honestly, this thing feels freaking great. The ritual missions are pretty cool. Again, I'm probably gonna change out the powerful jury, or I don't know. I'll figure that out later.
It's behind that door. There must be a way to open it.
Let's see. How do I get in there? Okay, here we go. Nice. That's down. Activate that. Now we gotta look for a little trail. There it is. Okay. Oh, another thing to note too. If you're doing this kind of mission and you hit the activate signal, when that happens, you want to look for this weird, almost like hologram popping up. It's going to show you the trajectory of where the actual item went. So I can see here, it's going to fall. It actually went really far. Holy crap. I've never seen something go this far. And as you get closer, you'll see the power cores over here. Just gives you a little bit of help to actually find those, because it can be really challenging. They do a really good job with stuff like that. And I actually said my last, or not my last video, but a couple videos ago, I was talking about the updates that are coming to this game. These areas that we have are all custom made, which is really cool. So let's go ahead and fly back into the actual place. I think the door was over here. Yep, maybe. There it is. All right.
Yes, it worked.
All right. Perfect. All right, let's get out here and go return this. Also, you can see here, as I'm boosting, our shield is actually overcharged right now. So that light blue is us overcharging, but as I slow down and stop boosting, it's going to slowly deflate back. So again, it's going back up. I'm going to stop flying, boosting. And it's going to slowly deflate back. Oh, maybe not. That actually stays for a while. That's crazy. All right. Stock. Mission is complete. There it is. Our new, I think I'm going to call this project the C.O.R. Raider. Because I think, oh, look at the guns at the bottom. That's the actual XM246, I think. Hold on, let's see. That actually is my guns. Oh, that's so cool. So right there is our actual main weapon, the bioweapon. Really cool. It matches the ship so well with the cool green it's got going on. I'm not sure if you can see the actual thermal gun. But that looks really cool. I wonder if whatever gun is in the actual first place, or the first section, is one that shows up on the ship. That's a really cool thing. Let's actually go ahead and hide this stuff so you can see it better. Oh, that's awesome. That looks really cool. I'm actually quite happy with that. I do wish there was a different tint of green that's more of like this kind of slimy green. I guess almost like a, I don't know, like a bioluminescent kind of green. But that's alright. That's still pretty cool. So this is the build. This is going to be what we're going to be taking on the next mission, which is going to be, we're finally going to be doing the Leviathan mission, which I've been, this DLC's been out for so long and I haven't done it yet. but we're going to be using this build in that zone. Again, the reason for it is I kind of want to check out the Vanguard because I heard it's really good. And also, it's a small ship, so I figured it might be really good for going to a giant alien. So we're going to be using that in there. It should be pretty fun. I might change up some stuff here and there depending on the zone or depending on the missions that I'll be doing. But we'll be checking that out in the next one. But I wanted to kind of show off the actual build and what I'm kind of going with. And I'll show you where my mindset is with this build. So hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, let me know on the bottom. And if you have any suggestions how to make this better, mainly for obviously more of the end game stuff, so rifts, hybrid zones, heck, even the Dreadnought mission, stuff like that, let me know in the comments below. I know there's an ocean of people who know how to play this game really well and have like already done really good builds. I've actually heard some people have given me some really cool builds to try out, which I'll be trying out later on. So any suggestions, throw them in the comments below, and if you could do me a huge favor, hit the like button, and if you want to see what this thing does in the Leviathan mission, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.